everybody, what is going on today? Welcome to the channel. We just got the big Diamond Dynasty blog post about MLB The Show 24, and it covers all of the changes coming to Diamond Dynasty here this year. We're going to talk about it and break it all down, but first, you guys do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. We're on that road to 20K. You guys make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. Also, make sure you got those notifications on, too, so you never forget when we're live and when we've got videos posted and shorts uploaded, all that stuff, man. We're gonna break this full thing down though here. Let's make the camera a little smaller though. All right, there we go. Poof, just like magic. Here we go. All right, so in the article here, they're covering Diamond Dynasty updates in MLB The Show 24. This is the one that we all wanted a feature premiere about. I don't know why we didn't get a feature premiere about it, but we're going to read through this. There's a lot of good changes to it. I know people want to know about seasons and sets. Are they still in the game? They are, but they've changed. So don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. We're going to cover it. We're going to talk about all the changes here. So let's go through it. In this, we're going to talk about the Team Affinity expands to 3 chapters each season. It's a good thing. It's actually pretty neat when we cover it here. Free Cornerstone cards and starter packs for players at the start of each season. Fewer high tier 99 overalls at the start of each season. Free weekly packs. That's always nice, right? Free packs. We love that. More wildcard slots unlocked via reward path this year. And then, which is up, it's going to be 4. You have up to 4 that you can earn for wildcard slots. So that's a big change, and I think a big positive. More ways to earn and sell high tier cards as well. And then seasons are now 12 weeks long, and then more frequent Team Affinity content drops will come throughout those as well. Now, they're going to have the live content feature premiere the day of, well, our first stream of 24, because March 24th at 11 p.m. my time is when it actually comes out. 11 p.m. Central, we're going to be live right here on YouTube. They're going to be covering the live content feature premiere. It'll dive a little deeper into all this stuff. It'll show you a little bit more than what we got here. So they will cover a little bit. Just wish we would have got a feature premiere for it. All right. Let's cover all the stuff, though. I think it's going to be awesome, man. They said they know players love Diamond Dynasty baseball, and they want to be able to gather the best squads that they possibly can with everything, and they're trying to give us the most ways to be able to do that, right? Unlike some of the other sports game companies that don't necessarily do that, SDS is pretty good about it. And coming off of last year with seasons and sets being a disappointment for a lot of the community, I think there's going to be some changes that needed to be made. So we're going to look at it. Introducing Seasonal Diamond Dynasty here. Take a refined approach to building your Diamond Dynasty team, featuring new cards released exclusively each season. It brings the familiar feel of ascending from lower to high rated cards, but this time at a more accelerated pace contained within each 12-week season. With some of the highest rated season 1 cards will be a 91 overall at launch. So it's season 1. Some of the highest rated cards immediately are going to be like 91s, right? We're not going to have 99s, except for your collection cards, which we'll talk about here too. We expect most fans will work their way up by building and strategizing with silver and gold teams before reaching the high 90 overalls that will be released over the course of each season. So what does this mean? What does this mean? The creep is back, right? The power creep is back as far as cards go. We're going to get not all 99s day 1. There's going to be a few 99s that'll be released throughout, but it's not going to be holy crap like it was day 1, and it just was really hard to, I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy, right? So we hope you're ready for more team building opportunities and new strategies as you upgrade your lineup and climb the leaderboards. Here are some of the tools that are going to help you along the way. All right, so this year they're going to give us in-season cards. This is how the in-season cards work. In-season cards are any cards released during the current or active season. For example, season 1 cards display season 1 on the upper left corner, which means any cards you earn at launch can be added to your ranked lineup during season 1. As we transition into new seasons, now this is a change from last year. Any cards that are no longer in season can only be used in the wild card slot for subsequent seasons. So last year, when we went into season 2, you could still use season 1 cards. It's not how it's going to work this year. The seasons are going to be about 12 weeks, 3 months. So 4 seasons it looks like we're going to have. And you have to use them during that season. Now, but giving more wild card possibilities is going to still make this, keep it fresh, I think. So that's okay. So where cards would overlap in 2 seasons, our aim here is to keep the season-to-season experience fresh and to ensure new cards with lower overalls will have their time to shine as well. All right, so a different little approach there to seasons and sets this year with that. I think it'll be interesting to see. Here's a little screenshot of what we've got here, what our team build squad is going to look like when you're building your squad. If you notice up in the upper left corner of the screen, you've got the 4 wildcard slots. Those apparently will be earnable throughout season progression. So your season XP progress, you're going to actually earn the slots to unlock throughout there. I believe, and we're going to cover it here again, but that's how I understood it here. So really cool. I'm going to see some of the new card art and stuff like that in here as well. Core cards are back. Core cards are back, and here is the new live series card art for this year. I love the new live series art. We needed a big refresh on it, and I like this Brian not so Ryan Reynolds card that we got here. Core cards are returning. They can be earned in all seasons, all modes, and include 1,200 plus live series cards from over 30 clubs. We know that. Here is the another squad screen. I think it's almost the exact same, but I think they're just showing core cards in here. Be on the lookout for extra special core card collection rewards of legends and flashbacks, including a special launch collection featuring our MLB The Show 24 cover athlete, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You guys can check out this awesome card art here on the left side with Vladdy. I think it looks nice, man. That core card right away, a 91 overall diamond. Like we said, the power creep coming, but a collection day one, which is kind of cool. I don't know what it's going to take to get that collection. That we don't know, right? It's just a special launch collection, so we don't know what it's going to be. All right, have no idea. But we'll keep our eyes out, though. If anything gets announced, we'll post something on here. Wild card slots. Now, here's what you guys want to know about. They are returning, but with a twist. You can now unlock multiple wild card slots, up to 4 total, from the Season XP reward path beginning in Season 2. While you need to wait a season to start acquiring more wildcard slots, it's never too early to start thinking about your Season 2 team building strategy and who will fill those wildcard slots with, or who you will fill those wildcard slots with. Words, sometimes they're difficult. But there you go. You can see a good look at a Joe Mauer card right here, a 91 overall Mauer. Looks pretty good. That'll be an interesting card in Season 1, so we get a little preview of some cards right there. But yeah, you're going to be able to earn those 4 wildcard cards as we go throughout seasons. So now you may be wondering what goodies will help me start building my Diamond Dynasty squad. And you know what? Let's go back to the wildcard thing. What it actually sounds like is Season 1 is going to get you 1 wildcard slot. Season 2 is going to get you 2. Season 3 is going to get you 3. And Season 4 is going to get you 4. You guys tell me if I'm reading that wrong or not, but it sounds like it right here. While you'll need to wait a season to start acquiring more wildcard slots, so that will mean Season 2 you'll get the second one. It's never too early to start thinking about. So that okay, but that's cool. As we go along and we get more cards, they give us more wild cards to be able to use throughout the year. I think that'll help a little bit with the seasons and sets thing. All right, Cornerstone Cards. What we formerly used to know as Captain Cards for 1 year. They've changed the name of it a little bit here. So Cornerstone Cards, seasonal starter packs, and head start rewards are something we're going to cover here real quick. All right, so what are Cornerstone Cards? Cornerstone players are Captain Cards with special abilities that will help you build your dream team of baseball superstars. Now, I don't know if this means that we're going to have different kind of Captain Cards, like the Cornerstone players are a different kind of captain, and Captain Cards are going to be something just normal returning as well. Maybe these are just with special abilities. So, you know, we're looking at everything. We're kind of examining all possibilities here. At the beginning of each season, a Cornerstone choice pack will be delivered into your inventory automatically, where you can then choose 1 to 4 seasonal player cards as your Cornerstone captain. Here's 4 of them here at the bottom that we're going to get at the beginning. It looks like you'll have an important decision to make. Do you want to start your team with a ghost fork throwing ace or a legendary pinpoint pitcher? Or would you like to start your team with an all-star corner infielder or a speedy outfielder that chases down every fly ball in the gap? So you're going to have options to pick, obviously, whatever type of way you like to build your squad. That's probably where you're going to want to lean towards. And we'll cover that in videos and stuff throughout the year, because there's going to be a lot of content with that. But there's some of the ones there for you to look at that it looks like we're going to get a Nolan Arenado, Byron Buxton, a Kodai Senga, and Greg Maddux. Seasonal starter packs. Every season, they're going to give you this, it looks like here, Diamond Dynasty players will also find a 5-pack seasonal starter bundle in their inventories to help them build their lineup and fill collections. So they're going to give you 5 free packs right at the beginning. That's interesting. Who knows if that'll change or be added to or different along throughout the year. I don't know. That's nice, though. They've never done something like that, so I'll take it. Head start rewards. So that's nice right there. A content schedule update. All right, so this is how content release is going to be a little bit different in 24 with Diamond Dynasty. It says, we know you're keen to shake up your lineup often. That's why this year in Diamond Dynasty, we're focused on delivering impactful reward cards at a faster pace as each season unfolds. Seasons will typically run 12 weeks, approximately 3 months. At launch, anticipate some of the highest rated Season 1 cards to start at 91 overall, like we saw and like we said earlier. With new content drops gradually pushing the bar higher over each contained season until we reach those coveted 99. So we're going to get to the 99s, just creeping each season, right? Just keep creeping each season, so that's good. Those with a sharp eye may notice this will result in a much smaller amount of high-rated diamonds at launch. We heard our fans on this topic. They did, because that's something a lot of people really wanted changed. But while most of the game will follow the new gradual climb in overall each seasons, there is one outlier, the Live Series Collection Reward. We know our fans love earning that sweet 99 core reward, once the collection is completed. So, of course, it's still a thing in 24. This reward will take a considerable amount of time and skill, so be prepared to level up not only your squad, but also your prowess on the sticks if you want to earn it. Now, that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know if there's going to be new ways to earn it or something like that. It sounds like you're going to have to get your skills refined a little bit as opposed to just collecting cards. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe they just mean, you know, if you're a better player, maybe you can earn it a little faster and get the cards a little faster. So maybe that's all they mean in that. We'll have to see. A saying that our development team, I don't know. That's a weird saying, right? That it feels good to be bad and then get good. Like, who says that? All right, but whatever. And they put play to 99 instead of grind 99 this year. I don't know. That's a weird one. But there's our first look at the Season 1 XP reward path right there. You can get a little shot of that. So pretty cool. Sellable rewards and free packs weekly. So Diamond Dynasty isn't the only big change that they're introducing this year. Seasonal isn't the only big change. We've also got a renewed focus on our game economy with our dedication to more frequent Team Affinity content drops. We want to ensure that those top tier player cards can be accessible to all. Team Affinity is getting a big overall change right now, man. And they want to get these cards to everybody. So there's a BR change too, you guys are going to see here in a second. And maybe you've already seen it. Ranked programs will feature sellable rewards, including a new exclusive program player reward for you to earn in ranked solo or co-op gameplay. Battle Royale Flawless will now start at 10-0 for the best reward pack, down from 12-0 requirements in past years. No longer will you have to go 12-0, you just have to go 10-0. So that's an interesting change, man. I have not, that's a big one. That's a big change right there. I'm curious to see how people like it. You guys let me know in the comments and give me some feedback on it. Events now last for 2 weeks, giving you more time to earn each of those rewards. So that's nice too. The events sometimes were only like 2 or 3 days. Occasionally they would have a short one like that. Maybe somebody was busy or not home. They couldn't play. Couldn't get those rewards any other way. You'd have to wait till the rewind packs or whatever. Maybe now you don't have to do that. So that's kind of nice. Starting when the game launches, keep an eye on the show shop each week for a free pack, including some theme drops throughout the season. So pretty cool, man. Ranked 1 rewards. Here we go. This just kind of covers where you can expect rewards and where you can get them and all. It's pretty much the same places. We haven't covered any new game modes in Diamond Dynasty yet. So we'll kind of keep an ear out for that. But here's Team Affinity. Team Affinity is now going to have 3 content drops each season for Team Affinity, which is pretty cool. Usually we get 1, right? 1 big one. It's a huge one. It's awesome. But now we're going to get 3, and they're going to give you 30 new player cards at each drop. So 90 new ones each season, which is pretty cool, man. So at launch, Chapter 1, Chapter 2 in mid-April, Chapter 3 in May for our Team Affinity. So it'll change up a little bit there. Pretty cool. New legend, by the way, Brian Dozier. You guys can see if you're Minnesota Twins fans, Brian Dozier here. Here's the new card attribute screen. It looks a little, it's the new UI. It's a little plain, that is, but easy to read. So I like it. And also, if you notice down here, these cards are coming back here. The Takashi Okazaki series from a couple years ago from MLB The Show 22 is coming back. So that's nice to get those to return. And then they answer some questions down here. You guys can go to theshow.com if you want to check this blog out, read more of the details. I'm not going to do the Q&As on here. If you guys ask questions, I'll try to answer them. But you guys, if you got any questions about Diamond Dynasty and the changes coming to it, here in MLB The Show 24, let me know, or comments, concerns, if you're happy about the changes. I personally, listen, they made a lot of changes. I think after last year they needed to, and I didn't really know what to tell them to do other than, hey, get rid of seasons and sets. We knew they weren't going to do that. There was no way they were actually going to get rid of it. They spent too much time creating the whole concept, right? So they were going to try to evolve it and make it better. And I think maybe they have. We're going to see how this is. It seems less confusing than last year was too. So you guys let me know your concerns, comments, questions, all that stuff down there. Do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Peace.